Hey there, YouTube, it's P2 Finger, and can you tell I'm in an exceptionally good mood because my wife's got ribs on the smoker. She does a little dry rib with these hickory chips, and it's just succulent barbecue. It is good. You don't even really need sauce, but we do sauce them up. It makes for a better leftover. We're empty nesters, so we'll stretch it out with sides, which I really like. If I'm in charge, we're talking French fries, biscuits with honey, Dixie style coleslaw, applesauce, corn on the cob with butter. I go all out. Now, due to the dietary restrictions, things have changed. Nonetheless, I'm stoked that it's an extended Father's Day, and I'm here to invite you guys to something special. And that is, if you're like me, the gold that I dig is these Tales from the Tour Bus, legends from the topsy-turvy world of rock. This is the stuff that I absolutely love. Quick example would be a story about the Eagles. They're in the studio recording a Hotel California, and Joe Walsh, they do this phenomenal guitar. So it's a dual lead, so there's two musicians, and they're bending the notes in harmony at the same exact velocity of bending. The emotive stuff is all synced up, and it's really hard to get that to match up. So they nail it. They absolutely nail this solo, and they play it back for Don Henley, who's the band leader, the drummer and vocalist. And Henley says, "Well, that's pretty good, but I know you guys got a better one in you. And with that, I'm gonna leave you, and I'll be back." So Henley leaves, and they're like, "What are we gonna do?" Because they know that this is it. They've already gotten as close to perfection as they can, and it is. It's a perfect dual guitar solo. So they call out for local delivery of a bunch of pizza and beer, and they have a party. They have a good old fashioned pizza and beer celebration in the recording studio. 3 hours later, Don Henley comes in, they're all wiping their brow. Now we really got it. They play the same track, and he goes, "That's the one that's going on the album." And it's the same solo. So these are the types of stories that hopefully make me a more interesting person to chat you up when I run into you in the line at the concert, at the venue. I'll strike up a conversation with people. You'll hear a song playing on the radio, and if you've got if you have that stuff, if you've dug that same gold, if you have that in your arsenal, these are the stories that make this rock and roll history come alive, make it fascinating and entertaining. So I'm always on the lookout, and I'll tell you what, this is a good one. If you follow me over, we're going to go to the record Junkies. Now, it's not this record Junkies, it's this one where we have Brendan Smith, and John Ross Bowie. I come to know Brendan Smith, originally a Chicagoan, now he lives in LA, but he has been a friend of the Zappa family for a considerable amount of time. And Brando is a lifer, a genuine rock and roll fanatic, as his ticket stub collection, the amount of insane, like phenomenal grade concerts he's attended, the albums in his collection, and the stories that he's accumulated, his knowledge. He's not just one of these guys that can look it up on Wikipedia and regurgitate it. He is a legitimate 100% true blue American rock and roller. So he could take you on an educational journey through the history of rock and roll where we can learn something about the music and its place in our lives. John Ross Bowie, his partner in crime, is best known as his role in The Big Bang Theory as Barry Kripke and also Jimmy DeMaio on Speechless, as well as over 100 other film and television credits. This guy should look familiar to you. He is American comedian and actor John Ross Bowie. Together, they make up the team that is the Record Junkies. So this is a reasonably new, fun, funny, entertaining. It's infotainment of the rock and roll variety. This is the stuff that I really love. And they have a phenomenal piece of intro music. I absolutely love the theme song for the Record Junkies. You guys better not ever change that. So I'm looking forward to Tuesday. Oh, gee, is that tomorrow? We're going to have the Moon Unit Zappa episode. So Moon Unit put her book out, Earth to Moon, which deals with. I read that book, and I got to tell you, I was really moved emotionally. I learned so much about the Zappa family, and I would really encourage you, if you're a fan of all things rock and roll, if you're a fan of Zappa, of course you're going to want to, or maybe you don't know anything about Frank Zappa, you've only heard Yellow Snow. Well, oh my goodness, there's a lot there to sink your teeth into. And as you can see, you can get in early on the Record Junkies. They've only have 4 episodes, but this is some grade A prime US Day beef here, Record Junkies with Brendan Smith and John Ross Bowie. Tune in. I will definitely be in there commenting. And if you really want to go the whole 9 yards, I'll see you over at Amit Zappa's Rock Tales, which I also am a huge fan of the Rock Tales. Now, you guys know me. I always like to say something at the end of this, whether it's be nice, whether that's good deeds, good thoughts, good words. Might be hug your pets, is what I've been saying lately. And I'm sincere about that. I got to tell you, today was a special day for me and my wife. We found out that our little friend, Chocolate Chip, found his forever home. We play along at home and we follow the Humane Haven Animal Shelter, which was where we got our special friend, Kita. Now, Chocolate Chip looks like he could be related directly. He looks like Kita's little brother. And boy, he's been there for a couple of months. He's been there since April 10th, I believe. Just heartbreaking, the fact that look at how unbelievably cute. And you can just see it in his eyes that he needs someone to take him home. And that happened for Chocolate Chip today. This woman, I'm not going to show that picture for her privacy. She looks like a wonderful human being, and she already did mention he's going to have a sister, a kitty, waiting for him at home. So a round of applause for our little buddy Chocolate Chip. God, I'm going to get emotional. I'm going to cut you guys loose. The link's in the description. I'll see you over there at the Record Junkies. Hug your pets. Since I mean that sincerely. I'm not kidding or pretending when I say that. And peace.